right, I'm gonna go through this, and I'm only, I know y'all can't see it yet, hold on. I'm only gonna go over the ones that are on the test. Normally, I'll just go through the whole thing with y'all, but I'm just gonna go over the ones that are on the test. If you write on your study guide, you can use your study guide on your test tomorrow. So please take your, did you ever get one?
You gotta know, because I honestly don't know mine.
I don't. Oh, yeah, you must have got it yesterday. I saw it in this stack before y'all's class. So take out your study guide, then just write it on a sheet of paper. Then, huh? Yeah. But if you have nothing written down, then you have nothing to use on your test tomorrow, right? That would be bad. When everybody else has something, because I'm not going to let you get out a book or, your whole notebook or whatever. Just whatever's on your study guide. And even if you write extra stuff today, feel free to staple it to your study guide, okay? And I would write all the little details because they matter. I'll show you what I mean in just a second. Okay, is everybody, we're not ready yet. We still got a few looking for study guides.
Are you trying to just give me your one?
I do not have any right here on me. But do like Canon and write it on a sheet of paper.
You got a piece of paper?
I've got several over there. And then Chloe asked for, you want just a new one like this? And so I'll print out. Look, this is what I'm saying. I'm going to print it out at the end of class and you can staple it to it. I'm not going to print it out right now. I want to get this done. So I'll just see who all wants a new blank one and you can staple it to it. All right. I can't believe y'all don't have this study guide. Okay. What are the names of 3 collinear points? This one's on there. So what that means, what are 3 points on the same line? So if you need to write that on the same line to remind you tomorrow, okay? What are the 3 points? You said it, Kenan?
L, J, and K.
L, J, and K. So you're looking for the answer that says L, J, and K. It's B. Okay? Everybody good with that? The 3 points on the same line. All right. And they're just written like letters. That matters. Okay, then the next one that's on there, it looks like number 3 for right now. So we're going to skip that. Number 2. So we're going to number 3. Are points C, G, and H collinear or not? So here's C, here's G, here's H. Did they go on the same line? No. So it's non. That would be A. I don't know where am I?
So we're not doing number 2?
We're not doing number 2. Oh, there's what I'm looking for. All right. Moving on. If I go too fast, tell me. This one, the next one is number 5. Okay? If I skip it, it's because it's not on there. And it says, name the intersection of plane ACG and plane BCG. What did they have in common? CG. Okay? I'm going to just circle that because I don't want to confuse you. And notice, look, you just get to pick their answer choice. They've got the little line above it. Okay? It'll be like that. That's the whole first page. How do we feel? Comfortable with that. Okay. Then next, we have one like number 7. Number 7 says, what is the length of AC?
13.
So what you can do if you want to count or subtract, like you could just do -8 minus 5, which is what? -13, but a distance can't be negative, right? Or you can just go, let's start here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. You can count 13 spaces. Is everybody okay with number 7? All right. Then we have one like number 8. Okay? And again, I would write on here. So it says EF is 4x plus 15. So I would write 4x plus 15. FG is 39. So I would write 39. Okay? Now, then it says, find the value of x. Oh, I forgot something. EG, what's EG? That's the whole thing? It is 110. So what are you going to do with those two? What would they do to equal the whole thing? Yeah, if I add them up, it equals 110. So what is 15 plus 39? Somebody tell me that.
54.
You said 54? Okay, then how do you solve?
You subtract 54.
Subtract 54.
And then
So-
4x equals 56.
56. Then what?
Divide by 4.
Divide by 4. And what do we get for x?
56. Or x equals 14.
14. That's what I was thinking it is. Okay, 14. And that's all they wanted me to find. I'll go back and look, find the value of x. I don't have to plug it back in or anything. Everybody okay with that? Okay. Oh, I still have some writing. All right, number 9. Are we still writing? Or we're good? Oh wait, let me see which one's next. I don't see. Let me see where I am. I'm at number 10. Yeah, 10. Okay. Number 10, it says if z is the midpoint, oop, I can't even see it. If z is the midpoint of RT, we got to find 3 different things. What does it mean if it's the midpoint?
In the middle.
It's in the middle. Okay, so that means it's in the middle. So it splits those into 2 equal parts, right? So I'm going to put equal parts.
Now all you gotta do is
Set this, what? Equal to,
150.
yeah, that's what we just said. It splits it into 2 equal parts. So this one equals that one. Does everybody understand that? That's what y'all
Plus
told me.
10.
Huh?
Plus 10.
Yep, add
That
10.
equals 160. And then divided by 8 is 20.
8x equals 160 divided by 8. And he says x equals 20. Now that's the first part of my answer. And do you see how it's already narrowed it down? Yeah. So that's just the first part. So x is 20. Then it says, what's RZ? You know that without even working this problem out, y'all. If this one was 150, what was this one?
150.
It's also 150. So I know RZ is 150. And what's the whole thing?
300.
300. The entire thing is 300. So don't forget that one, okay? Is everybody good with that?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I think I made a mistake and I did number 8 and it might not be on there. I think I got it mixed up, but number 10 is. So sorry. So 8 may not be on there. Okay. I was just getting a little confused. That's the exact same thing pretty much. Okay. Let's see what my next one is. All right. Can I turn the page or is anybody still writing? We're good? All right. Okay. Looks like my next one is... I may have it. What? Hold on. Give me just a second. I can't find that one. I'm going to come back. Let me write this down. I need to come back to this one. Okay. So the next one I have is like... Sorry. 13. All right, we'll go to 13. Okay, it says the measure of EOF is 26. Is everybody okay with that? And the measure of FOG is 38. It says, what is the measure of EOG? How do you find that?
Yeah.
Add them together. 26 plus 38, and what does that equal?
64.
There you go. Okay, then number 14. 14 is on there. I've got to come back to one. I'm not seeing it on the study guide. Okay, it says name an angle that's supplementary to COD. What does supplementary mean? Yeah, it's going to add to 180 or a straight line. So I'm going to put right here, straight line and 180 degrees. Okay?
COA.
So if I have COD, I'm going to just kind of shade this in. Now, what is the other angle that would make an entire straight line if it was
COA.
connected? And you say COA, is that an answer? It is. Yep, COA. C to O to A. He's saying this one right here. If you saw that, does that look like it makes a, huh?
You said it has to be a straight line?
It has to make 180 degrees. Like if he had said BOC, do those two angles together form an entire straight line? You couldn't go all the way across. But do you see how he said COA? If I had this angle and this big angle, does it make an entire straight line right here? That's what you're looking for, is for it to make a straight line.
What about AOE?
Oh, no, AOE doesn't work. That's because if I put this angle right here, AOE, let me do it in a different color. If I had this orange angle and that one, if I put them next to each other, would they make an entire straight line? No. That's what you're looking for, is if I was to do like this, basically like, could it make a whole rainbow kind of thing? Could it make an entire straight line? That one wouldn't be big enough. Does that make sense? That's vertical. So your answer on this one is COA. Okay? Is everybody good with that? Makes a straight line 180 degrees. Okay. Then the next one. Yeah, this one I would have loved to have been on there. This is what a proof looks like. But I think that the program gets this wrong. Like when I make this, I don't think it makes any sense. We'll get to this in the next chapter. Okay, where's the next one? Oh, number 16. 1 and 2 are a linear pair. What does a linear pair mean?
Means that they both equal 180.
They add to 180. So if you want to write that down, linear pair, add to 180. So I'm going to take both of those things and add them up. And x plus 77. And set them equal to 180. Is everybody good with that? What is x plus x?
2x.
What is 77 minus 15?
So minus 15, that would be 62. Yes, it's
62. I'm just going to trust y'all. And then I get this. So then what do I do?
minus 62.
Subtract 62. Y'all, if we're going too fast, say, whoa, slow down. And 180 minus 62, what is that?
18. Or 118.
I was going to say, wait. Okay, and then what do I do?
Then you divide by 2.
Divide by 2, and what do we get?
You
59? Okay, now, notice that's an answer, but that is not right. This says x equals 59. Do you see anything up here that says x equals 59? Or that's asking for x? No, that's x. What do you have to do to find the angle?
plug it in.
So I'm going to put find the angles on here. So I'm going to say 59 minus 15.
44.
Now that's my angle 1. And then I'm going to say 59 plus 77. And what's that one?
136.
136? Okay. So what answer is that?
That would be
B.
B. What number is that? 16. Everybody good with that one? That one had a lot of work to it. Can I move it? Everybody's good? Nobody's still writing? Okay. Next one I have says, find the coordinates of the midpoint. So that one's going to be number 18. Okay? So for number 18, the way you find the coordinates of the midpoint is you add them together and then what? Divide by 2. So I'm going to write that down. Add together, divide by 2. Divide by 2. All right, so I'm going to add my x's. What are they?
6 and 2.
6 and 2.
And that equals 8. Divided by 2 is 4.
So that's my the first number. So it could be that one, could be that one.
4 plus 8 is 12.
There you go. And then I've got 4 plus 8. So 12 divided by 2, which is what? 6. So that means it's this one. Okay, then what do we have? I gotta do that one and that one. And that one. Okay. The next one is number 19, okay? So I'm gonna come right down here. Gotta do number 19. I'm gonna do number 19 right here. Okay. It says find the distance. How do you find the distance? So you would normally need to know the formula, but you're gonna have this on your paper. You subtract your x's, you got 2 of them, square it, and subtract your y's, square it. Okay? So if I subtract my x's, let me just plug in these numbers. What are they? 8 minus 3. What are my y's? 2 minus 8. What is 8 minus 3? So I've got 5 squared. And what's 2 minus 8?
Negative 6.
But remember, this has to be a positive. It's going to change to a positive. So what is 5 squared?
5.
And what is negative 6 squared?
36.
So it's going to be positive. Positive. Okay? All right, so what is 25 plus 36?
61.
61. So I get the square root of 61. Notice they put 61 as an answer. Is that your answer? No. Ours is the square root of 61. So I don't know what that number is. I'd have to put that in my calculator. What's the square root of 61?
7.18.
There you go. So be careful. Don't be in a hurry. See 61 and put that as your answer. It's the square root of 61. That's a different problem.
This test is tomorrow.
Yeah. Did y'all have had 2 full days? Have y'all been able to do some of these?
Yes, ma'am.
So, okay. I figure y'all could do most of them. I'm sure there's just like a few of them that are difficult. You can use the study guide. That's why I'm trying to write all this down.
I'm really having trouble on like the pi and the radius.
That's not on there. I mean, I'm lying. I think it's on there, but I don't think I'm like gonna make you do it because I didn't teach it. I wouldn't do that to y'all. So what'll probably happen tomorrow is I'll just like scratch through the ones, or I may have to end up writing it on the board because I think if I already printed them, then I'll just be like, don't do numbers, whatever. And if you do them and you get them wrong, I wouldn't take off. Okay. So is everybody good with that? Yes. All right. The next one, number 20 is on there, but I'm out of room on my paper. I'm going to put number 20 down here. Number 20, it says, Noam walks from school by walking 8 blocks north. So I'm going to start here at 0, 0. And I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 blocks north. Is everybody okay with that? I'm just going to make a little grid. And then where does he walk? 6 blocks east. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he went up 8 and over 6. And then it's saying, how much shorter would it be if he went just directly? So this ordered pair is 0, 0. Nice and easy. Is everybody okay with that? What's this ordered pair? Over 6 and then up 8. So make sure you do that ordered pair right. Okay? Over 6, up 8. Now, if you want to find the distance, so if he went 8 blocks and 6 blocks, that's a total of 14, right? Okay, now let's find this distance. So what do you do to find the distance?
6 minus 0 is 0. 8 minus 0 is 0. So 6 times 6 is 36. And
Okay.
8 times 8 is 64. And you add those and then square root.
Okay, so I'll go a little slower, but yes, you're right. I use the same formula I did on number 19. Okay, so, but this one's way easier because you've got zeros. So you subtract, and it's 6 minus 0 and 8 minus 0. Okay, 6 minus 0 there, 8 minus 0 here. All right, same thing you did up here. Subtract your x's, subtract your y's. So he said we get 6 squared and 8 squared. What is 6 squared?
36 and 64.
And 64.
That equals 100.
That is. So 36 plus 64
110.
is,
Wait,
no, it's 100.
Okay.
What is the square root of 100?
10.
So that distance is 10.
4.
Now be careful because 10 is an answer on your paper, but it didn't ask what that distance was. It says how much shorter is it? So 14 minus 10
4.
is 4. How much shorter? So that's why it was 4. Okay?
Where do you get 14 from?
14 because he went up 8 and over 6.
You just add them.
So yeah, so if you walked 8 blocks and then 6 more, that would be 14. And then this one, you found that diagonal distance right here to be 10. How much shorter was that? 14 minus 10. It will be like such a similar question. Very similar, okay? All right, then we have number 23. I think that's the last one on this page. All right, so 23 says EF is 6, EG is 21. Where's EG? That is what?
Okay.
The whole thing is 21. So what's FG? How would you find that?
21 minus 6.
And what is that?
15. 15.
It should be, I want to say 15. Yeah, 15. Okay, everybody good with that? Need more like that on there, huh? Okay, let's see. Can I turn it over? I'm missing one. I'm missing another one. Let me write it down. Okay, it looks like number 24 is on there. Okay, I'm gonna have to find these other two that I've skipped. Y'all, yes, the numbers are probably gonna be hard to see tomorrow. So really what I need you to do is just pick your numbers, all right? And like to the best you can. So this says FBG. So I'm gonna go from F to B to G. So do y'all want me to pick the inside or the outside? Inside? Okay, because it doesn't matter. Just pick whatever. So if I'm picking the inside, this one's at 90. So I'm going to write 90. And then this one looks to me like it crosses at 55. Do y'all agree with that? Okay, whatever you choose, that's fine. If you thought it was at
6th,
50.
7th, and 8th graders, don't forget junior beta meeting in Ms. Brittany's room.
So if you thought it was 56, put that. So I'm just going to do 90 minus 55 so I can find out what that angle is. And what is that? What is 90 minus 55? 35. So that angle is 35 degrees. Then it says classified. What kind of angle is that? Acute. It's a cute little angle. It's less than 90. Okay, oh, I'm zoomed in too much, sorry. So are we good with that one? Then, and again, just do the best you can for, ABC, that one's not bad at all. What's that one? 180. Okay, and what kind of angle is that? It's a straight line, straight angle. Okay? Everybody good? Okay, let's see what else I have. Oh, it looks like number 25 is on there. So it says if GDF, so that's this angle right here. The middle letter is the angle it's talking about. G to D to F. This little angle here. if this one's 54, what is the same angle on this side?
54.
54. There you go. It's the same thing. They put a little line and a little line, so they're telling you they're equal. Okay. I don't see that one on there as of right now. Feels like this is taking forever. We got plenty of time though. All right, the next one. The next one is 28, and we've got 29. And being that these are, you're using your study guide, y'all all better get these right. So supplementary angles have the sum of what?
180.
And complementary angles have a sum of 90. There you go. Okay? Two angles whose sides are opposite rays are called vertical. It's vertical. I didn't think y'all would remember that one. That is vertical angles. Okay? And what's the other one say? Two coplanar angles with a common side, a common vertex, and no interior points. So they have a common side. They're touching each other. They're what? Adjacent. There you go. That's number 29. All right, let's see the next one. The complement. Which one says the complement? Number 30. Okay, what did you just said up here what complementary angles are? They add up to 90. This one's asking about a complementary angle to 53. So what would you do to find it?
Subtract 53
From
90.
yeah, 90 minus 53. If they add to 90, it's just going to be 90 minus 53. So what is it?
37.
37. So you're saying 37 and 53 are complementary. Okay, that one's just 37. Okay, I'll ask you this one if you want this one on there or not. I can take it off. But would y'all want to find the perimeter?
No.
I mean, it's not that hard. It's just
You add up the four sides.
You got the
That's all you do is you add 4 numbers. Y'all don't want that on there. It's easy points. No, we don't.
Sure.
Let me just go over it and then I'll ask you again.
No, me, myself,
Okay,
I'm
I'm just saying out of all these problems, I could take it off, but the more points that you have, the more you can miss and still make a good grade. So it's totally up to you. Perimeter, you add them up. Look, if this side is 29, what's this side? If this side is 66, what's this side? So how do you find the perimeter? You add those 4 numbers. Y'all don't want to do that for a grade?
No,
We do. I think we do. For the most, okay. So if you get it wrong, I could just probably just not count it against you. But the more points that, I think this would be easy for you. And look, you have this right here in front of you, so you'll remember to add them all up. And there's 4 of them. So put it in your calculator, and what do we get for 190? There you go. 190. I just put feet on there. Would I take off for that? Probably not. Not this week. Okay. Circumference one, it's on there, but I'm not even going to go over it because I'm not going to make you do it. Because that one has the pi and all that in there. Look, if this one frustrates you because I didn't teach it, that's fine. But the more I put on there, I don't know, it helps grades, I think. But we'll see. Okay, so I won't do this one. We'll come back and I'll just go over some of these after our break. That one, it's going to be on there. I'm just going to mark through it though, okay? So just ignore that one that's on there. And then the next one, describe a real life example of 2 planes and their intersection. What would that be?
The roof and the
Roof
wall.
and walls.
A roof and wall. That's exactly what I would put. The roof and wall intersect at...
Top of the wall and the end of the roof. Or not the end of the roof, but just top of the wall.
Yeah, I would just say the roof and the wall intersect. I would just say that.
So we're not doing that whole page except for the last one.
Yeah, not that I can tell yet. That looks like that's... I have one more, though. Okay, I've actually got to find these last 3 problems. I didn't go over 3 problems that are on there. Number 24. Did y'all have one that says name the angle? We may have to just write this at the end. Okay. Sorry, I said number 24. This is number 24 on your... Is this number 24 on both tests? Yeah. So look, down here, number 24 on the test looks something like this. I don't see this on your study guide. It says 3 names for the angle. So they drew this picture. I mean, this is the question. Okay. What are 3 names for the angle?
ABC.
Okay, so I'm going to put the little angle sign. Angle ABC. There's another one.
CAB.
Okay, angle C. No, not CAB. Angle CBA.
Alright.
That's okay. And then what's another one?
Angle BAC.
Nope.
BCA.
Nope. It's got to go in order. You can't do any more with the 3 letters. There's actually angle 2 is one of them, and then there's one last one.
Angle B.
Angle B. You can actually name that angle B because that's the only angle on that problem. So there's 4 that you could pick from. And it's the same exact problem on there. Okay. So then I've got 2 more for some reason I cannot find on your study guide. Let me look for them real quick. And then I'm done. Does everybody have this written down? Because that's not on your study guide. But it's number 24 on the test. The same exact question. Okay. I mean, you're literally just transferring. All right. I'm not always going to be this nice. It's just... Okay. I have to find... Okay, number 14. I'm looking for the problem about a midpoint. Let me find... Which segment is congruent? Which one is the link? I don't know. I guess it just changed it. Okay. So I'm going to have to... And that one... Let me draw y'all a new one too. Number 14. There's several like it. It's kind of like number 39. Like any of those with those long segments. But I just want to make sure y'all see one that's exactly like it. What's the midpoint? I'm going to change the letters. Of AD. And let me draw a number line. Okay, how would you find the midpoint of AD? Huh? Turn the air off? Okay.
First, you figure out the distance between them.
Okay, so you subtract, and then how do you find the middle of something? Divide it into 2 equal parts, right? So subtract and divide by 2. All right? So how do y'all want to subtract? What number do y'all want to start with? The negative, okay, so 3 minus negative 5, and then we'll divide it by 2. We kind of did this on another problem. What's
8.
Okay, what's 8 divided by 2?
4.
Okay.
So the midpoint is 4.
That
4.
oh, I think you would have to go 4 spaces. But that's still... Is that how I want to do it? I think so. 1, 2, 3, 4. It would actually be, this is your answer. -1. Well, let me see if there's a better way to explain it.
Yeah, I understand it. Since the midpoint is 4, you go back.
You have to move 4. I think that's the only way I can do that one. Yeah, it is. You're going to have to count back. So let me explain it one more time. I think some of y'all might have it. But you subtract the 2 numbers. So you're at A and D. You subtract them and divide by 2. That would get you in between them. So 4 spaces. So see, I just either went to A or D, and what did I do? I went 4 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that in the middle of them? Yeah. So that's what you're looking for. 4 was not your answer, but -1 was. I'm trying to see if this one's. Okay, 8 minus. Yeah. Okay, this will be the same thing. It's not going to be a decimal or anything. Okay, no decimal in there. Is everybody good with that? You can handle it? Okay. The last one that I couldn't find. Number 6 on here. I think for number 6, I may just. It's not on the study guide, but I may just make it a bonus question. Okay? So that way you don't even have to worry about it. If I were to tell you one that it's like, it would be similar to 17, but you have to like add the angles together and they equal a number. So it's a little bit different. Anyway, it's just a lot to go through and I think I'm just done right now. So number 6 will be a bonus. Okay? All right.